Now to the men's. Is there is there a world where Noah doesn't medal?
There's always there's always multiple universes, so there's a world out there.
Does that universe exist? I'm not saying I'm against Noah, but what I'm saying is
that our universe? You saying
is that are we in this one? Is Miles Morales in the universe where he loses?
All right. Woo. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go off air. Bye. I'll see y'all later. Hey, oh man! All right.
Listen, boy, it's a lot of them out there, boy, and like I said, this is no disrespect to anybody. This is what we evaluate. Watching people run. So if you haven't ran and you holding your cards and you go out there and win, that's your prerogative. We didn't know what your training process looked like. We're only judging from the races that we saw.
And on top of that, I want y'all to realize we're not biased. We love the sport just like y'all love the sport, right? So we look at it from a factual standpoint in a lot of these situations. Even some people that in our heart that we want to pick and we want them to win, like they may not have been producing the times that we think are capable of going out there to set up a great series of races to win the gold medal, right? So with that being said, it's going to come down to a foot race. That's how I feel, right? Let's just throw times out the window. 9.7 out the window, 9.81 out the window, 9.82 out the window, right? Let's just go off a foot race. I think that if Kishane is in front of Noah at the 45 to 50 meter mark, it's Kishane's to win. I don't see Noah running Kishane down only, and Noah is known for his top end speed, and I'm only saying that because Kishane hasn't shown us the rest of what he can do. But there's a flip side to the coin of that as well. Because Kishane hasn't finished out races, he hasn't felt the pressure of someone with him the last 10 meters or the last 5 meters of races. So that plays a big role as well. So it's two sides to that coin. Now I can see Kishane winning for sure. I can see Kishane on top of that podium. 100% I can see that. Now if he has any mess ups or any slips, I see Noah taking that. So right now I have Kishane, I have Noah, and then I have Oblique.
I like that pick, and I don't know what I said about Kishane, but there is a possibility Oblique Seville is in the best situation of his life because now the pressure is no longer on him; it's on Kishane. Over the past few weeks, all media outlets, track and field media outlets, have observed Kishane and Noah, and this is good for Oblique because he's been fourth place in the last few world championships. It's for him to basically be what you were in 2004. In this diabolical world of this reality, I have, because everybody's so focused on Noah and Kishane, I have Oblique pulling it off. Now, you got to remember, Kishane's coach has coached the world record runner, and we had Glenn Mills, who've coached the world record runner, current.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the best situation. He has Bolt's blessing. There is a world where I have Oblique first, Kishane second, and Noah third.
Okay.
That's my pick.
That's your pick. All right.
That's my pick because the pressure is off Oblique, and he's already ran 9.8 twice.
Okay.
Right? He's done it at home. I know everybody's going to be like, he's done it in Jamaica, though. Yeah, Oblique has been one who can run fast outside of his country. But if it permits, like I said, he doesn't have the pressure because everybody's been watching Kishane and Noah. There is a world, if he's not on the side of any of them and maybe 2 lanes over, he can pull it off. Because he has an amazing start.
Listen,
I've watched him blast Noah, and I've watched him blast Kishane. So all he's probably been working on is that last 40 to 50 meters, because his top end's not where theirs is right now. And I know everybody's going to be like, boy, he's been Kishane for the last couple of weeks. But this just might be time for Oblique, man. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, you know what? I respect that. Like you said, watching Oblique run that, what was it, a 150 at Adidas meet earlier this season. He showed a lot of poise. He showed his gear change, and then obviously catching Noah off guard, running that 982 on Noah in Jamaica. He showed that he can get the job done against bigger opponents. So that means he's primed. He's ready. He's the kind of guy who can go out there. If he gets through these rounds of the 100 meters, he can drop something nice. He can snatch that. He can snatch that top of that podium. But right now, the enigma to me is Kishane. And why I say the enigma is because he hasn't shown his full potential yet. And that's scary. That's scary to me that you haven't shown your full potential. You know? So I'm only going off the fact of who his coach is and how he runs his race strategy and what he has for him going down, you know what I'm saying, the 100 meters and how he's going to set up his last segment of his 100 meters. Now, Noah has showed in the last race he ran 981 without win. That would have been 979, right? He looks like he is running like a real 100-meter sprinter now. It's not a long gait that he has. It's not like he's running like a 200-meter runner. He's actually stepping over and stepping down as if he's running with turnover now as he's a 100-meter runner. I'd love to see if it's going to be sharp and it's going to be ready to go in this finals, because that's what he's going to need. He's going to need to take off that 200-meter hat, and hoping that people are going to gas in the second half of the race, he needs to put that 100-meter hat on. Because what's going to happen now is you got guys who can run with you that last 100 meters. That last 50 meters, and they're going to be right there with you. So it's going to be traffic. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be a clear winner if it's that scenario, but it's going to be traffic, especially for that silver and that bronze.
I definitely like that, but like I said, I think this is exactly what Oblique needed. He needed the country and the views to be off of him and onto somebody else. So he's going to go in really, really, really confident and really like quiet, like to get the job done. So, you know what I mean? I think his coach going to be standing in the, but you know from experience, you don't got to win them all to win that one. His coach going to be standing in the stands like Dr. What the dude name? Dr. Strange.
Yeah.
He gonna hold up that finger. You just need one. And it's going to be the one. So that's just my take on it. That's just what I think. My dark horse for it is Fred. Only because I've heard Fred say when he went to the trials, he was like, he's still training on grass and he ran 9.8. So he, if he's back to where he say he needs to be, he could definitely upset somebody on that podium. And let's not forget that Fred is the Olympic silver medalist.
100%. Fred is definitely, for me, is definitely in that mix. Not because he's been trained on grass and he ran 9.8. It's the fact that everything that Fred has gone through this year, right, with A6 situation and all that going on, and Nike Fred, you know what I mean? I think he's out to prove a point, not for the world, but for himself. And that's going to be even more important, that he knows that he the man, he's done it before. He gonna have to get the job done. He's going to have a flawless race to get the job done, 100%. So